My name is Ian Emmett. I make sea salt from Maine, from the Penobscot Bay, in our shop in Rockland, Maine. I started making sea salt more or less in November 2019. And it was by prepping for maybe I could make a couple extra bucks and then start to convince my wife. It was actually convincing my wife it was a good idea by making Christmas presents for friends, like salts, and say, hey, give these out, let's see what people think. We've had a number of failed ideas. We wanted to make liquor eventually, but the government said the still would be too close to houses in case it blew up. I said, okay, makes sense. And I got down on my knees and I asked the Lord to give me something here. I've tried so many different things. And I just gave it up to the Lord, and I heard something. I opened my eyes and salt water, and I was like, salt, and I was like, that has got to be it. Endless supply of excellent water, and I was like, how come I couldn't have come up with this years ago? So the name of the company, Two Daughters, it wasn't officially a company, as you know. If you do the timeline, the youngest, Charlie Rose, she was born in 2021. I grew up on the ocean. I have my whole life working on the ocean, for a number of years, and it's just, wanting my kids to be on the ocean and being hands-on and being with them and not missing a number of years. This is generally a 3-day process in the smallest batches. So you come down here at a high, preferably a full moon, which is just what we had, a high tide. You collect it here once I have enough water to make my batch. This is I think a 3-step process: collection, crystallize, and then collection of the salt and drying it out. So yeah, this is the first step. Next, bring it to the shop, let it sit overnight a little bit, let everything, whatever you saw in the bucket, settle to the bottom, and then we fire up the kiln. Here it's starting to get back up to temp. It takes a while. It takes about 2 hours for this thing to get up to temperature. If it's from a dead cold start, it takes a while. So once you get it going, it's in your best interest to keep it going. I wish I had started decades ago when I was young. And sometimes it was, like I say, it's all in front of me. I just, grew up around little salt ponds and seeing the salt. Salt comes right like a child. They know when they're ready to come into the world. Salt, you can't stop it. When it starts to form, it's already starting to form. There's really not much you can do to stop it. You just have to work around it. I originally wanted a distillery, and I was so focused on that. There were other talents that I had, or Emily had, or even that my daughters, even at their age, they show. But the focus on, no, it's got to be a distillery, and then finally, I got to say, just give it up to the Lord is what I did. The more I look back at, in my faith, we have, blessings of salt in the household, and having a hard time. Sometimes I would dip my hand in salt. You just do a quick prayer and you touch the salt, and it's been blessed. A really nice one. It grows right there. Nice translucent flakes. That's what I'm looking for. Almost like shattered glass.
Adeline grew up tasting salt, and she can tell the difference between different salts. She can tell you the 3 different salts we have, like the Nagari, the flake, and the natural. She can tell you which one's which, and she has it running through her veins, and we're really hoping that she'll be able to take it to the next level. He was searching for something to latch onto, and something that would keep him not occupied but fulfilled. So it was, he came home with the idea, and I said, all right, well, go for it. What do you have to lose?
salt making, when you collect it from the water, it's like almost like from birth. You know every gallon. You've seen every bucket you've pulled up yourself, and you haul it here, and you care for it. You make a nice bed, like we say, when you're boiling it. You're getting to that part where you see the sodium chloride start to form those crystals. You have to work very quickly around it, and that's what you're. It's like coming to life, so to say. It's bubbling. It's making noises now. There's a life. It's not just a boiling pot of water anymore. There are things happening. Nature's most beautiful natural evolution. Not evolution is what I'm looking for, but formations. So salt will always form in its purest form in the most beautiful way. Yeah, some of the, like in my faith, some of the Gospels talk about the ocean and always the tempests and storms that come up. And so when I'm at the ocean down in that spot by myself, I kind of just think about that and just how it all led me here and just appreciate it.